Now, P&O we're moving on to, but we've got a little bit of cruise news ready for P&O.
Yeah, cruise news. Of course, this is my brand.
Yeah.
This is where I spent 6 years. And another thing that's close to my heart that probably not a lot of you will know about is I actually got a history of dancing. I'm qualified ballroom dancing teacher.
Oh, we'll have to do a turn one show.
Two can tango. Yes, exactly.
Yes, we'll do that.
If you love your dancing, P&O is fantastic for dancing because, of course, you've got the entertainment officers and dance hosts. They've always got dance instructors on board.
Really good for that.
But how would you like Strictly at Sea? Now, this has been done for a few years now. The BBC have done BBC Worldwide productions on board P&O. You're going to see Arlene Phillips, you're going to see Anton de Beck, and a selection, depending on, we've got cruises in May, June and July, so speak to the guys at Planet Cruise just to make sure what's available as well. And you're going to have 4 of the dancers on board. There's going to be demonstrations from the dancers, there's going to be lessons as well, and wait for it,
fabulous.
There's also the costume department. They're going to be doing some of the talks and lectures and actually selling some of the wares on board as well. So if you think some of the outfits are fantastic, really is. If you love Strictly, definitely phone up the guys and see that.
Now, that's a sneak preview. Of course, you can phone Planet Cruise and look into those cruises and where they're going and if it's right for you. But we're going to move on, of course, with P&O, the Britannia. I can't believe this deal. This is... I mean, it's the maiden season now, isn't it?
Maiden season for Britannia. And she's actually got the world's largest Union flag on her hull. This is actually going to be run out throughout the fleet as well, so it's really, really iconic. But I believe Keith has been on board, isn't he?
He has. Keith is there. Let's have a little look around.
Inspired by P&O Cruises' illustrious past, but designed very much for their fabulous future, this is the biggest cruise ship ever designed for the UK cruise market. Welcome to P&O's beautiful Britannia. One thing you will definitely notice on board Britannia is that there's an abundance of excellent deck space and oodles of sun loungers to help you worship. In fact, there are 4 main pools to choose from, including the adult-only Serenity Pool, a perfect place to escape to for some downtime while the kids are being looked after elsewhere. There's 13 different bars on board, 4 of which are out on deck, which means you can enjoy the sunshine or the stars as you sip your favourite tipple. The stylish new blue cocktail bar is the perfect place for a dirty martini, or there's Brody's. I love that place, and that's where P&O Cruises have introduced the biggest selection of British beers at sea, with over 70 to choose from, representing 56 different UK counties. The food is headed up by P&O Cruises' iconic food heroes. You can enjoy the taste of India with the Master of Spice Atal Kutcher's fabulous Sindhu restaurant, or savour mouth-watering gala dinner options and menus created by the godfather of UK cooking, Mr. Marco Pierre White. If you really want to spoil yourself, you can also book Eric Landlad's afternoon tea experience, or head to his Market Cafe. It's a French-style patisserie that features fine cheeses, antipasto, charcuterie, tapas and specialty breads. You can enjoy the live music, comedy, cabarets and game shows of the Live Lounge, or sit back for West End style shows in this fabulous new theatre, which features a stunning LED backdrop. Strictly fans also won't be disappointed with the elegant wooden floored Crystal Room. It's dedicated to dance and the perfect location to rumble the night away. P&O Cruises have really pushed the boat out when it comes to the accommodation. There's a sumptuous range of boutique offerings to choose from, including well thought out single cabins to these incredible suites designed by Richmond International that come with your own butler. And all the accommodation on board includes flat screen TVs, pamper packs from the White Company and bespoke artwork from British artists.
Maiden season, chance to be the first sort of people to be on board, but let's see where we're going as well. Starting off at Southampton, so no fly.
Exactly.
I really fancy this.
Yeah.
Norwegian Fjords. Where do we start
Well,
off at?
first of all, Bergen, one of the big ones. Of course, this is the home of Grieg, so if you love your classical music, you can do a little bit of a tour there. You can see the mountains in the background of those beautiful coloured buildings. The harbour is fantastic. If you're there when they've got the fish market on, oh, it's amazing. Walk up into the hillside or take the vernacular railway up there. And, of course, this is the land of the trolls. So Bergen really is a fantastic port to start off with. Andersnes is next, though. This is great for your outdoor activities, so if you do like walking, there's the Trollingstein Highway as well, which is a great tour as well. You can take a railway up into the mountains, and there's a series of 11. Yeah, there you go, you can see those.
Oh,
wonderful.
gosh.
Love to drive it, but you can go up into the mountains and see that. One thing about Norway is it's so fresh. You know when you smell sort of spring and summer air, and you go, oh, it's lovely. You cannot believe how fresh it is until you've actually been to Norway. It can be a little bit chilly at times, but in the daytime it can actually be quite warm. It's like when you go skiing.
Right.
Anyway,
oh, right.
On to Oldham. This one is one. Well, just look at that. It's beautiful. Glacier, though. If you want to see a glacier, you can go to the Brixdale Glacier here, book an excursion. You can actually go onto the glacier itself, but don't think it's too exerting. You're only going onto the foot of the actual glacier, but lovely little villages and towns there. Then you're on to Stavanger. Now, this is what they call the cradle of the Vikings. So you've got fantastic history here of the actual culture itself. Lovely sailings on this one. If you love spending time out on deck, then get out on the promenade deck and enjoy the vistas around you. Because, I mean, just look at that. I don't know whether I fancy being on the edge there, but...
it would be breathtaking, a once in a lifetime, really. And then we've got a relaxing day at sea, and we're back to Southampton.
One thing I've got to just stress to you is if you're going to go out in Norway, it's not one of the cheapest places, so it might be worth booking a tour in advance.
Right.
So that's just one thing, and I know from a lot of people, I know our producer's been on a lot of cruises as well. She definitely recommends that as well.
So do always book those up in advance. With Planet Cruise, of course, you can see everything that's included. Crazy deal. I can't believe that price. £599
Especially
per
the maiden
person.
season as well.
That's it. On a brand new ship. I just, again, put a wow. And you've got so much included. Remember, if you want to book that overnight stay as well at the Marriott, it is available on certain dates, so just check with Planet Cruise as and when. £75 per person, that gets your parking and your transfers. Great prices on these, and well worth looking at actually going for a balcony as well, because it really is a cruise that is nice to have a balcony on. The ID number for this one is 77714, and again, jot down the number because it is a different number to our regular number. It gets you directly to Planet Cruise, and they really know everything that you need to know, and we'll book you that bespoke cruise.